To be a programmer, you must be one with the programming process, and the programming process consists of several steps, which include design, creation, testing, and debugging activities. So, let's go over the steps for writing a program. First, you're going to clearly define what the program is to do. You have to know what you're coding for. Second, you're going to visualize the program running on the computer. Third, we're going to use design tools. This could be a hierarchical chart, flowcharts, or pseudocode to create a model of the program. We're going to go over each of these in a second in a little bit more detail. We're going to check our model that we have in our head for any logical errors. We're going to then write out the code, save it, and compile it. In the last two steps, if any errors are found during compilation, we're going to need to check and correct these errors and repeat these two steps as many times as necessary, which could be a lot of times depending on your program. We're going to run the program with test data as input and then correct any errors again found while running these test data or test programs against our program. We're going to validate the results and make sure everything is good and then pretty much done from there. So let's look at hierarchical charts. They are diagrams that graphically depict the structure of a program. When drawn, there are going to be like boxes representing each step in our program. It begins with an overall task and refines it into subtasks until each task can be easily performed and executed. If you want to talk about flowcharts, these are diagrams that show the logical flow of a program. They're useful for planning each operation that a program performs and the order that operations occur in. Next, we have pseudocode, and it's a cross between human and programming languages. Basically, you're writing down code that's not really code. It's not going to work, but it's kind of like an outline of what you're going to do. But it also takes influence from the language that you're going to write it in. You're going to run into errors when you program. It's just a part of life. And when runtime errors are found, they must be corrected. You must correctly identify the step or line that the error has occurred in and the cause for it. Being a software engineer includes designing, writing, testing, debugging, documenting, modifying, and also maintaining complex software development projects. In the next video, we'll finish up this section with procedural and object-oriented programming.